Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Program Director, Honorable Mayor, Mr. Parks Down, members of the Mayoral Committee, councillors that are here, business leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are very honored to be able to partake in this prestigious Smart Week in terms of the Mayoral Outreach Program for the city's growth and development strategy, to share our vision with you today. In tracing the revolution of telecommunication industry from the very telegraph right through to the high-speed networks of today, you will inevitably stumble over some milestones along the way. The invention of the internet, it's certainly one of these achievements, and so is the more recent advent of broadband technologies. However, with a great leap comes shared responsibility. This means that before true social and economic change can be realized in the sector, there has to be some meaningful dialogue between investors, government, and regulators. The city of Johannesburg, together with one of the leading suppliers of mobile telecommunication infrastructure, Ericsson South Africa, and we at BWired Broadband have come together to create a thriving broadband network for a thriving city. A network that will show Johannesburg's head start into the future, making it a world-class digital and distinctly African smart city like no other. Smart cities are built on the notion of economic and environmental sustainability, which in turn is driven by the challenges and rapid urbanization and globalization. This notion dictates that smart cities ought to be conceptualized and designed to improve the overall quality of life, and thus ultimately empowering citizens to realize their full potential. In order to realize one's full potential, however, there has to be a solid base from which you aim for full potential in the first place. This basis, ladies and gentlemen, will be the effective provisioning of public and private services via the state-of-art ICT infrastructure that is capable of dealing with tomorrow's demands. In order to establish what tomorrow's demands may look like and to bring them into fruition, there has to be a buy-in from the public and the private sector, and this is what's happening here, and we're witnessing a partnership between the city, Ericsson, and obviously BWired. The spread of broadband access to the internet represents one of the most significant steps to driving communication revolution. Broadband is a driving force behind future innovations in all spheres of life. Critical areas such as health care, entertainment, government, education, among many, and which all drive in communication as well as various media employed. Broadband is also fast becoming an integral part of economies across the globe, with productivity gains from deployment and use of broadband services expected to increase over years to come. In essence then, this broadband network will revolutionize the city of Johannesburg. It will improve the lives of the citizens by making cost-effective broadband more tangible, more than ever, while keeping the cost very effective and also benefit all beneficiaries in the city. By connecting the city and bridging the digital divide from the south of Soweto to Midrand, it is the citizens in this great city who will enjoy the socio-economic spin-offs of this powerful initiative in the long run. Let me highlight some of the many ways in which this project can change lives. Consider for a moment the increased access to an even wider range of applications and services for ordinary citizens. This might be streamlined online government services, could also be the provisioning of efficient service delivery in all spheres of government. For instance, the Joburg Broadband project can ensure service delivery wings to the city and municipality-owned entities such as Pick It Up, City Power, and Joburg Water, to name but a few, to bring about efficient delivery to its effective and respective services to the people of Johannesburg. For instance, so the fire department could also use the broadband to enable it to fight fires more continuously and receive critical information that will mean the difference between life and death during a blaze. It also enables the water department crew to easily access information and critical communication, such as water levels in the reservoir or current city water consumption via their laptops enabling them to manage remotely or automated meter reading for city power and demand management, among other things. And with safety and security being one of the greatest concerns in our country, the broadband network has the potential to increase public safety by allowing officers to access photos and databases at the scene through which they can use their laptops and health devices. This in turn will result in improved decision making, automated task allocation, and reduced trips to police stations and more time spent in policing. Surveillance and retrieval of information can be done with ease from all applications and hosted in the city's network. In summary, ladies and gentlemen, BWired is a telecommunications service provider with a very strong focus in answering the needs of broadband services. And it is with this partnership between Ericsson and City of Johannesburg that we are able today to be able to build and operate a network while transferring skills and knowledge to the greater Johannesburg citizens. Ericsson is a global leading service provider with infrastructure and technology deployed in over 300 networks worldwide. It is also deployed in terms of infrastructure capacity. It is being implemented in over 165 countries and today operates a network totaling over 250 million subscribers. It is through their experience and resource base that we are able to realize the dream of becoming an African first world-class digital city. In essence, BWired is committed to servicing the greater public and also willingly utilize and ensuring the progression of this inspiring city through an open network access policy. We also want to get into very mutual partnerships with organizations like ourselves in which will help us take this initiative forward. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite all of you present here today to take a step with us, a step that will bridge the digital divide and ultimately take our city to a great journey, a journey destined to compromise and also to be offer more efficient services that will work for all the citizens and a dream for equal opportunities realized and a brighter future for all. But it begins with all of us here today. And I also like to ask you to visit our stand on the entrance where you can also learn about the progress that we've made today on the network rollout and also to learn for what value you can also be able to play in making sure that this network does become a success for the city of Johannesburg. Thank you very much.